I'm Scott L. Miller. It's the 11th of August, 2022, and this is my vlog of daily life in León, Nicaragua. This is the Parque, Galicia, and I'm doing a number of videos today, including a camera cafe. If you have not visited my camera cafe, please do so. It's not a real place. You can't actually get coffee. It is a YouTube channel where I talk about cameras and things of that nature. It is new, and I'd love some feedback. I'd also really like some subscribers, so if you could go, that would be really nice. But it is a very laid-back place to simply talk about photography, videography, cameras, and the like. I used to be a professional photographer, and so that is something that is near and dear to me. You can go to my page here, the Scott L. Miller Vlog on YouTube, scroll down, and most of my other channels are listed down there, so go check it out, whether it's that or my gaming channel or whatever. Okay, so today is Thursday, I believe. Wow, it's been a really trying week emotionally, just kind of a roller coaster and exhausting. And this morning had to get up pretty early, take care of the dogs and all the normal accoutrements in the morning, and then rush out to go see the lawyer for a lot of meetings today. So that was a big day, and that was my entire morning. From basically I was dealing with it from about 6:30, just getting ready, until we were done at just after noon. So it was a very long day. I was just drained after that. Everything went okay, so I'm not complaining. It was actually a really good day, but I'm just so much. Being a business person here in anywhere, right, is a very exhausting experience. It takes a lot out of you, which is why a lot of people don't do it. I understand that, so I'm not complaining, just pointing that out. Of great interest, last night I did not get a chance to do any video gaming with the girls. I did want to. We actually didn't watch anything other than a little bit of like Fail Army, but what was really cool was Dominica had to go back out to the beach to manage the hotel because she's the active manager right now, and Luciana has been saying for days that she's really interested in making mac and cheese, meaning baked mac and cheese, real homemade, all out from scratch mac and cheese. She has been baking at least every other night for the last week. We're on like the 5th time that she's making something. This is a lot of fun because, one, we're getting really tired of the same food, so she's shaking things up a lot. And the other day, I think it was yesterday, she made chocolate chip cookies again. This is her second time, and they are just fantastic. That will get mentioned yesterday, so I'll let you watch that one to know how that went and the story about it. But so there's just been a lot of this variety, and Liesl, who is lactose intolerant, has been worried about it, but she really wants mac and cheese because she likes it. And we really very rarely have homemade. Kat made it one time when she was here, and then it was months before that Dominica made it, but in general it's very rare that we get it. So Luciana and I went out and found a recipe from Epicurious. We looked through everything, we made a shopping list, and then Liesl and I headed out to the grocery store this evening after last night, after everything was done for the day. We had a pretty busy evening, and actually I should step back before that. My friends who were at the beach yesterday, I mentioned that in yesterday's video, but I had recorded this yesterday. Wow, I'd recorded yesterday's and uploaded it before any of this happened. They came back from the beach, picked me up for just a little bit, ran down to El Centro. We went and got smoothies, hung out, walked around. It was about a dozen people, and showed them around a little bit in downtown León. And then they wanted to go out and get Tacos Marlene, which is right by my house. We stopped by there and a fritanga, got dinner for them, but they just got it to go. They headed out. Then I walked home, grabbed Liesl. Luciana had made the shopping list while I was out doing that. Liesl and I walked to La Colonia and went grocery shopping for the evening, got tons of cheese and cream and all the ingredients and pasta and stuff that we needed and a few snacks, and then hoofed it back to the house. And Luciana, who's still feeling a bit under the weather, oversaw the process of making the baked mac and cheese. And this was a pretty epic mac and cheese. It was a pound of cheddar, a quarter pound of Parmesan, all freshly grated. There was sweet cream, there was whole milk. We were mincing garlic and all kinds of things, a pound of pasta. It was quite a process. Panko, like half a can of panko, I swear. And so that was several hours, and it baked for quite a while, and then we had it at night, and honestly, it is the best homemade mac and cheese I have ever had. It was such an unbelievable success, I can't even tell you. Liesl was like, this is the best I've ever had, except for Mooney's, the mac and cheese restaurant back in New York near my dad's old house in Leroy, New York. Only time she's ever had better mac and cheese. This was such an epic success. It's so cool that Luciana, who is 11, was able to go, and for her first outing on mac and cheese was such a home run. Really exciting. So that was so cool. We watched Fail Army while we ate dinner. That was our night. Today for lunch, I actually made mac and cheese tacos from some of the leftover, because it's a huge thing, right? It's 1¼ pounds of cheese alone, a pound of pasta alone. It's a lot of food. So I did that. They're not my favorite food, but they were quite good. I've been wanting to try a mac and cheese taco for a while, and it was the perfect mac and cheese to try it with. So it was pretty cool that we did that. Today it is overcast. We had a little bit of sprinkling, but overall it's just been overcast. So I wanted to come out. It's actually just after 4, but I've been recording out here for more than an hour on other things. And it's pretty nice. It's still pretty muggy, but with the clouds, it's not too bad at all. I'm about to head back and work and hang out with the kids this evening. That is pretty much everything I have to report for today. It's been a lot of work. I've got work to do in the office. I'm really hoping to play some video games tonight, but I wanted to get a chance to get this out because I've gotten a little bit behind on the videos, just a little bit. And I didn't have a lot of news to cover today. I'm hopeful that tomorrow is going to be a lot more of exciting stuff, just because there's been so much going on. Please remember to like and subscribe. Put your comments below. Give me topics to talk about, because I really enjoy that and it's important. And like and subscribe. Now, I am going to talk real quickly. I hope that this doesn't get cut off. I know my battery is low. I saw a video, and if you've been to my camera cafe, I actually did a video on this, but I'm going to talk about it really quickly here as well. Tony Northrup did this article yesterday, I think, about why they need to put Android camera, basically Android phones, into cameras. He's like, why can't they just do this? Like, it's so simple, and people just aren't thinking. So honestly, it's crazy. The problem here is simple. Phones are general purpose computers. They're extremely expensive to make, and you can't like strip it down to make it cheaper to shove into a camera. They're not real time. Cameras are very expensive to make because they're all custom and they have low volume, and they do very, very special things. So they have specialty hardware and specialty real-time operating systems to allow them to take pictures incredibly quickly. You need that responsiveness to be a professional camera. You can't even think about doing things unless you are that fast. The thing that would happen if you merged the two, you couldn't use that specialty hardware anymore that's in cameras, because Android or iOS won't run on it. You would have to move to much slower, non-specialized, general-purpose hardware like is in phones, because that's the only thing that Android mostly runs on. You could put on some kind of desktop hardware, but that would not work in a camera either. And that would make it very, very slow. All of the lag issues and problems you have using a camera on your Android or on your iPhone would be carried into this very expensive custom camera you just bought, and you'd no longer be able to use it for photography in the way that you had been. That would be awful. You would take this amazing experience that you have with the camera, or this amazing experience you have with your phone, and merge them together for the worst of both worlds at incredibly high cost. It would also create all kinds of buggy issues, crashes, needs to be updated, and risks that people would be hacking your device. That's not good at all. So we want to avoid those things. That is why that makes no sense. But people often just overlook how computers work and are like, you can just take all this computer technology, mash it together. Computer scientists and engineers and IT people and software, they just don't think about these things. Yes, we do. A lot. It is not that we're not thinking about, we didn't think of putting Android in a... Seriously? There's been Android cameras. They're garbage. There's Android on desk phones. There's Android in all kinds of things. And you know what? Mostly those products fail. Not because Android's bad, but because the idea is bad. It is not a hammer that can hit every possible different thing. You need nails when you have a hammer. And when your phone is a nail, Android isn't a great answer to that, but it is not an answer to your camera. It is not built for that purpose. But the thing that's on your camera is custom built to do just that one thing exceedingly well. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you all tomorrow.